Welcome. Pull up a chair. Whenever we start talking about the future of work, it is easy to feel a little behind. But there are no absolute experts here yet. We are all just learning to read the plans and roll out the blueprint together. When a powerful new capability like artificial intelligence arrives, many organizations focus on the shopping list. They buy the newest software and hand it out to their teams, expecting the business to become faster and smarter on its own. This diagram shows a finding from an MIT study on generative AI. Notice this large segment here. Roughly 95% of these enterprise AI pilots produced zero measurable profit. People used the tools, but how they did their work stayed exactly the same. Bringing 100 high-end power tools into a shop without safety rules or organized stations creates a more chaotic workshop, not better results. Preparing the ground for AI requires mastering 4 human habits to rethink the work itself. Let's look at the first habit. In most companies, the rulebook for a process, the blueprint of how a job gets done, is written once and then shoved into a digital drawer where it is quickly forgotten as the work evolves. We can treat that documentation as a living blueprint instead. This means every process has a named person responsible for knowing exactly how that task functions today, rather than how it functioned years ago. When a software vendor releases a new AI feature, a living owner can look at their blueprint and identify exactly where that tool fits. There is no need to form a committee to find the starting point. The second habit is about using a tape measure. Improving the speed or cost of a job requires knowing its current measurements before you try to change anything. Normally, a company decides to use a new tool and then realizes they have to start measuring the process to see if it works. Someone has to run a study and argue over numbers, which can waste months just establishing a starting point. This timeline chart shows the AI-native alternative. By making the measurement of time, volume, and cost a daily practice, the data always exists. When a new tool arrives, that months-long study collapses into a few days of quick verification. Having living blueprints and constant measurements turns the adoption of new technology into a rapid decision based on evidence. Our third habit shifts how we view the technology. Organizations often treat AI as a shiny, special project with its own exclusive committees and unique rulebooks. Placing these tools on a pedestal can lead to unearned hype. It also allows people to bypass the standard operational rules that keep the business running safely. The goal is to make AI boring. Toss it into the ordinary communal toolbox. An AI step in a workflow should be documented and checked using the exact same standard practices as any other piece of software. Our fourth habit is about who does the building. Usually, companies wait 5 to 7 years and hire external consultants to undergo a massive overhaul of their processes. A modern workshop relies on a continuous apprenticeship instead. Team members constantly teach each other how to map their own work and build better systems as a normal part of their day. This diagram shows the target. You need roughly 1 person embedded inside every major department, like finance or operations, who can take a process from its current measurements to a redesigned pilot without needing outside help. An organization finds its edge in this shared internal ability to learn and rebuild together. These 4 habits reveal a crucial distinction for leaders. It is the difference between what we have collected and how quickly we can move. The left block represents stock, the specific AI tools deployed today. These depreciating assets will likely be obsolete within 3 years. The moving right loop is flow. This permanent muscle is the team's capacity to pull apart and redesign work as the world changes. The organizations that thrive in the coming years will be those that have built a durable capacity for change. The tools will keep changing, but the skills to use them are within reach. There is always room to pull up to the workbench, take a seat, and learn to build something new.